So I use this on all my horses after they compete. So when we finish with the event, we ice them. Last thing we do before we put them on the truck, we put the clay on their legs. The way I do it is I put some wet paper on their legs. The reason it's wet just so that it moulds better to their leg. And the reason I put the paper on is so that when I bandage them, because we used to bandage our horses, we always bandage our horses after they compete overnight, is so that the bandages don't get filthy. So we're not using the paper to actually, surround this. We just actually put it on. I don't know if you ever put your hand in a pile of mud, you pull it out, and as it dries, it feels like it contracts. Yeah. For me, that's what I think of when I put the clay on. Yeah. There's plenty of other people have different opinions. The other thing is we leave it on overnight, and then the next day we bring them in and wash them off. Yep. And as much as anything is that the girls have to bring them in and wash them off and make sure that their legs are clean. And so they're putting double the amount of, when they put the clay on over their legs, they feel their legs. When they wash it off the next morning, they feel their legs. So as well as the fact that I think it's it helps with reducing swelling overnight, and it also makes you clean them up the next day and make sure that you're on top of any injuries that they may be getting. Yeah. So.
Just explain again about the paper. You say you put the clay on and then a wet
so
paper?
So we get the clay and smooth over the whole leg. Yeah. We basically go from below the knee to the fetlock and around the back of the fetlock, and I make it very smooth. Yeah. So that you can barely see any hair.
How thick?
There's no. Roughly. So probably a few mil thick. So that you probably so that you can't see any hair. Yeah. Basically, so you're covering the leg without big clumps. I try and keep it as smooth as I can make it, and then I wet a piece of just with the Avengers, we get a number, grab the back number, dunk it in water so it gets soft, and then just wrap it around their legs so that it covers the clay up.
Just so that you don't make a mess.
So that when you put the bandage pads on, that they're not covered in clay the next morning. Yeah. And when you put them through the washing machine, they're not, wrecking your washing machine. Yeah. And then as you take the paper off, a lot of the clay will come off as well. So it sticks to it and comes off. So it's just easier for cleaning up as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.